Hi guys, gals, and non-binary pals, it's Shimmy Shay here today. If you are from the Shimmer Hood, then welcome back. Hi, I've missed you so much. If you are brand new to my channel or you're just not subscribed, you should definitely go down below and hit the subscribe button to become a Shimmer today, cause why not? I'm cool and you're probably cool if you clicked on this video. This is just gonna be shifting motivation because I know a lot of y'all are starving for it. Let's get into the video.
Missing someone with all your missing someone.
So this is gonna be a little aggressive, but not super bad. So don't I'm not gonna yell at you. I'm just gonna talk to you one-on-one right here. This is what's happening currently in the present. You haven't shifted yet, and that's not your fault, but also you need to do more than just say 2 affirmations and roll over and be like, gonna go to bed, because I know that you're not putting your full effort into this, which is okay. We all have those days, man. We all have them. I have them. You have them. We all get them. And just like you, I'm also very lazy, but there are methods for lazy people, so remember that. You've been trying to shift for however long, correct? Correct, clearly, because you clicked on this video. One, I am not only here to reassure you that no, it is not an inside joke, and yes, it is real, but I am here to reassure you that you can do it. Anyone can do it. You don't have to be a certain age, you don't have to have some sort of talent or secret what the Let me try to say that again. You don't have to have a certain age or a secret requirement.
I still said horribly.
And that is my cat's fault because he's chewing this bag. You know what? This is why he hasn't shifted yet. Not really. That won't stop you from shifting, so please don't take that seriously.
It's why Oscar is so dumb, is the fact that his brain is just full of plastic from all the plastic that he tries to eat.
All the plastic he successfully inhales makes him a little dumb. Back to motivating you to shift. Yeah, you literally can do it. You know why? Because you know what it is, and you know it exists, and you have the intention to do it, and guess what, bestie? Now you can do it. You got a plan, you know where you're going, stick to it. Don't keep changing DRs. I know that you are, so stop it. Don't do it. If you're having trouble, then maybe try doing shifting tips, but remember that shifting tips aren't required. They're not. They're there to help you. But also, if you're struggling, you might need that help. So you might actually want to start taking some tips instead of screaming, I don't like this tip, I don't want to do it. Not directed. But also, yes, directed. You can shift. I believe in you. And when you do, I hope that you tell me that you did it because it makes me happy knowing that y'all are successfully shifting. It makes me feel like a proud mom. Even though you aren't my children, you kind of are. Like my shifting kids. So, tell me. Because you will do it. And there will be a time when you're going to need to tell someone,
I finally shifted.
I want to be that person. You're going to shift. Everyone that you know that wants to shift is going to shift. Why? Because they can, and you can. And you all have the willpower to do it. You're already powerful enough by understanding that it's real and that it works. That's all the power you need. You're already a boss, and a boss. And honestly, you know who else is going to be a bitch? Shifting will be your bitch. So make it. Stop telling yourself that you can't do it. The more that you affirm you can't do it, the harder it's going to be because you're affirming that you can't do it. Hate to tell you that that's how shifting works, but it is unfortunately how shifting works. You gotta affirm that you can do it. A little dumb. Stop comparing your journey to someone else's. Guess what? You know why you should stop doing that? Because you're not that person. Your mind isn't that person's mind, and your life isn't that person's life, and their DR is not your DR, so it's incomparable by all means. Like, any way you look at it, you just shouldn't do it. Don't be like, oh, it took them 3 weeks. Oh, it took them 8 months. Why is it taking me this long? Stop that. Why are you comparing it in the first place? You guys are 2 completely different people with 2 completely different mindsets and 2 completely different whoever knows what else. But you are literally, like, as basic as it sounds, You're not like anyone else, and nobody else is like you, because people can't copy each other. Like, they can, but you can't physically copy what's inside of someone's head unless you're a mind reader, which, if you told me you were, I wouldn't believe you. I'm the best motivator, right? Oh, Voldemort, is that you, Daddy? So you can shift. You will shift. And guess what? Whether it takes you a year, whether it takes you 2 years.
Sorry. Bye, camera. Bye, camera.
You know why you need to not give up on shifting? Here's my bargain. Because 1, you can't get railed in your DR if you don't shift. 2, you can't... I feel like that's all the bargaining. No, I'm kidding. 2, you can't have fun adventures with your comfort character if you don't shift. It won't happen because you didn't shift. 3, you won't be able to meet those side characters that you're like, damn, that extra's looking a little too fine. You'll never meet them because if you give up on shifting, you're never gonna experience that. And that's why here's my bargain. Shift your awareness to your desired reality. Why? Because you a boss, you're a bitch, and shifting is your bitch. I'm gonna have to censor this video so much. Don't worry about that, fam. Anyways, your DR is going to be great, and you're never going to experience it if you give up on shifting, which is why you shouldn't give up. If you're feeling unmotivated, then obviously watch videos like this, or watch my other shifting motivation videos if I somehow motivated you with my sarcastic pep talk. That's also not sarcastic, because I genuinely want you to shift. Other ways to get yourself motivated is to write out affirmations, reread, rewatch, replay whatever you're trying to shift to, and maybe read some fan fiction. I don't know. It's a little inspiring. You might want some of those moments to add to your script. Reread your script. All ways that can get you motivated today. And if that doesn't motivate you, then you know what? Maybe you should spank yourself on the booty. And if you can't do it, then maybe you should try shifting instead so you could spank yourself on the booty.
What kind of fetish is that? Oh yes, let me shift to an alternate reality so I can touch my own ass.
Yeah, why not? Anyways, home slices, home pies, and homes. I think that you should shift today because you clicked on this video for a reason, and if you were fully unmotivated, then guess what? You wouldn't have clicked on the video in the first place, which means that you still have an ounce of hope in yourself, and that ounce of hope is enough to shift, because as long as you aren't like fully doubting shifting, you can still have doubts. It's okay. It's normal. I'm pretty sure every person who shifts has some sort of doubt that they're not going to be able to shift. It's when you let those doubts overtake everything that it becomes an issue. If you just sit there and say, I can't shift, I'm not going to do it, and then you don't try, then obviously, yeah, you're not going to shift because you're not trying to shift. You've given up completely. But if you're like, fuck, I feel like I can't shift, let me click on the shifting motivation, you already have enough of a powerful mindset to think that you can shift. So, congratulations, fam. You just passed the basic test on what you need to reality shift. Motivation, which you have some of it, even if you don't believe you do. Now, some of you guys might just be coming off of your shifting breaks. That's cool. That's great. Now that you've taken a break, you can seatbelt back in. Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be? What do you want to fucking experience? Because at the end of the day, there's going to be so many cool moments that you're not even going to realize that you're going to be experiencing because you're so like fixated on the little details. You're going to become friends with people that you've probably never heard of. You're going to get people that are as close as your family to you in your DRs. And then you're going to shift back and be able to tell people these stories and be able to inspire someone else, which is one of the most beautiful things ever, I think. And shifting in itself is beautiful. The fact that you're in this community is amazing. Sorry, I'm not very motivational. I hope something I said has struck a chord with anyone today. If it hasn't, then I take no fault for this. You can just hit dislike. It's there for a reason. But if you don't hate my speech, you should definitely hit the like button and leave me a comment because I love reading comments. I hope you guys have a great week, night, or day. And if you're living in none of those, I hope you guys have a great
Liminal space.
Experience having breath and eyes to watch this. as always, happy birthday.